Hello, and welcome to today's podcast. In this episode, we're diving into the story of one of the most beloved women in history, Princess Diana. At the end, we'll have a short quiz to see what you remember. So stay focused. Let's get started. Diana was often called the People's Princess because she truly cared about others, not just about her royal status. She became famous when she married Prince Charles in 1981. Millions of people watched their wedding. She was young, beautiful, and kind. But what made people love her was not just how she looked, and it was how she treated others. Diana spent a lot of time helping people who were sick, poor, or in need. And here's something that might surprise you. When Princess Diana hugged an AIDS patient in 1987, hospital admissions for HIV patients increased by 40% the following month. One simple gesture literally changed how society viewed a deadly disease.
That's fascinating, and really shows the power of someone in her position breaking down social barriers. What made her decide to take such a bold step when even medical professionals were hesitant?
Well, she actually went against direct palace advice. She'd been visiting the London Middlesex Hospital and noticed how isolated these patients were. The medical staff were wearing what looked like spacesuits, and she just took her gloves off. Said later she couldn't bear to see people so lonely.
You know what's interesting about that moment? It wasn't just symbolic. It had real medical impact. Doctors reported that people started being more willing to get tested after seeing those images.
Exactly. And you know what's really striking? In 1995, when she gave that famous BBC interview about her struggles with depression and bulimia, she made people feel like it was okay to ask for help.
That level of honesty from a royal was unprecedented at the time, wasn't it?
Completely. And here's something interesting. Studies have shown that her openness about mental health had a bigger impact on public attitudes than any formal campaign. People connected with her vulnerability.
Well, that explains why her death triggered such an unprecedented outpouring of grief. The numbers were staggering. Something like 1 million people lined the streets of London.
More than that, an estimated 2.5 billion people watched her funeral worldwide. That's nearly half the global population at the time.
That's remarkable. And her influence continues today, doesn't it?
Absolutely. The Diana Award, established in her memory, has recognized over 45,000 young people for their humanitarian work. And research shows that charitable giving in the UK increased in the years following her death. People wanted to continue her legacy.
And her sons have really carried that forward, especially with mental health advocacy. Looking back, what do you think was her most lasting impact?
I think it was showing that vulnerability can be strength. She proved that you could be both powerful and human. When she touched that AIDS patient, when she spoke about her struggles, she showed that real change happens when you're willing to be real, to be vulnerable.
That's quite a legacy to leave behind.
And maybe that's why, even 25 years after her death, people still talk about her with such affection. She showed us that one person really can change the world, not through being perfect, but through being authentically, unapologetically human.